Leadership is hard. It takes a lot of work, it takes a lot of effort, it takes a lot of working on some skills. And to be a good leader, you've got to have some special skills and some skills that you've really worked hard on. There are 3 skills that you need to master if you want to become a good leader, if you want to become a very beneficial leader. And I call them the 3 C's. So I'm going to give you 3 C's that you need to master to have the greatest skill that you can as a leader. You know, some of these skills take time to learn. Some skills are very technical and it takes time to learn them. But some people never learn the greatest skill that a leader can have, and that greatest skill is communicating with people. Communicating with people isn't telling them what to do, or it's not about being the loudest voice. It's about communicating a vision and a message that you have for your organization, for your business. A message that will allow people to follow you because they get the vision, they know where you're going, and they know what's important. To be a better communicator, you need to master these 3 C's that I'm going to go through real quick today. The first one is clarity. Now today, the sky is pretty clear. Yesterday was brown, full of dirt, was nasty. There was no clarity yesterday, but today the sky's clear. As a leader, your communication has got to be clear. You got to have clarity. Simple words, simple ideas so that people can grasp them. People can understand what you're wanting to do and where you're wanting to go. You have to be specific and not vague. If you're vague, people then throw their own interpretation. They don't know where they're going. They don't know what to do. Vague and broad will leave people out. And it will leave people not knowing what to do and not knowing what action to take because it's too broad. There's too much information, or actually there's too little information. And so it's up to interpretation. Everybody's going different directions because nobody really knows what to do and what you want them to accomplish. The second C is continuity. You have to continuously talk about your message. You can't just go out one time and say it once and say, everybody should get that. I know what I'm talking about. I know what the goals are. I know what the vision is. So I told them they should get it, right? No. You have to continually talk about it. You need to repeat your message at least 6 times before people will get it. 6 times before they will grasp hold of what you're saying and take action on it. It's not just once. It's at least 6 times. I would say probably 10 or 12, really. But you have to be constantly communicating, constantly talking about the vision and the goals and creating this continuity of message. It has to be the same across all spectrums, and everybody has to hear the same thing, and it has to be constant and continuous. The third C that you need to develop in order to master the skill of a leader is you need to have creativity. You might say, well, Mark, I'm a numbers person. I'm not creative. Okay, that's fine. We're all creative in certain ways. But think of it this way. The old stories that you've told about your business or how to do business or, people are tired of them. They're old. They're tired. And people tune out as soon as you start talking about them because they've heard them before. And yeah, there he goes again, talking about when granddad started the business. Those are old and tired. People don't care. You need to find new ways to describe the goals that you have and the ongoing goals and the ongoing vision that you have. And when you do this, use different senses. Say it out loud because there are three types of learners. There's auditory learners, so you got to say it out loud for people to hear it. There are visual learners, so put it in writing. Create images for people to see because there are some people who learn visually. And use touch. If it's something that you can build a model so people can put their hands on it and see what you're doing and work with it, because some people learn by touching. When you're creative, it really awakens the mind of the person you're talking to, and they're able to grasp it in new ways. So be creative in your communication. So your communication needs to be clear. You've got to have clear communication. It's really, really important that you're clear. You've got to continuously communicate the message. And you have to be creative when you do, so people can get it and understand it. It doesn't matter what your goal is. It doesn't matter what your message is or your vision if you can't communicate it clearly. And that's what the 3 C's are, is to help you learn to be a better communicator, because that is the greatest skill that a leader can have. I'm Mark Schinnerer, sitting on a windy porch this morning. I'm here growing your success. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.